everyone! I just recently cut my hair and I have been having so much fun styling it in so many different ways. I had long hair for a really long time, so it's been nice to go back to short hair, which before I grew my hair out, I had short hair for a really long time. So I've been having so much fun styling it in a ton of different ways. This hairstyle that I have right now is actually a few days old. I've just brushed it out. But I love to use a round brush and a blow dryer and a few different products to blow my hair out, and then I use a big curling iron to do some loose curls. So if you would like to see a tutorial for that as well, let me know. But today I'm going to show you how to get beach waves using a flat iron for short to medium length hair. So I guess my hair is more of a medium length. To me it feels so short, but it's more of a medium length. But you can use the same exact technique for short hair, and you can also use it for long hair, but it's a little bit easier, I think, to use a flat iron to curl your hair when it's a little shorter. This is ideal for short to medium hair, and I am just using a Chi flat iron. I've had this for years. I don't know if it's the best. This is just the only one that I've ever really used. I'm also going to be using Moroccan oil. This is the oil that I'm using on my hair at the moment, and I use the light because it is for blonde hair. So whether or not my hair is dirty or clean, I use this Big Sexy Volumizing Dry Shampoo. It's perfect if your hair is dirty because it really covers that up, but it's also perfect if you have like soft hair that doesn't hold curl, or if your hair just doesn't have a lot of volume. This is really, really great to add. You don't need to use very much, just a little bit. This is another product that I've really been liking from Big Sexy. It's called Push Up, and it's a thickening finishing spray. So it just adds instant volume, it says, and I really like this too. So if you have a really hard time, like I mentioned before, getting your curls to stay, this is great to just spray all over, kind of scrunch it up and work it through your hair, and it's going to help your curls stay in a little bit better. Neither of these products are really going to protect your hair, so if you're looking for a heat protectant, this is not going to be it. I don't normally use one on my hair, but I do make sure to keep a lot of oil on my hair. I'm going to start by adding a little dry shampoo. My hair really isn't dirty. I just need it to add a little bit more volume. So I'm just going to lightly spray it on the top, and then back through here I'm just going to lift my hair up a little bit and spray it back through there, straight through there with this section here, straight through there. Same thing over here. And you absolutely don't have to do this. This is just what I like to do to add a little more volume. My hair holds curl pretty well, so I'm not going to add any of this until the very end. The next thing I'm going to do is add a little Moroccan oil. So I'm just going to take one pump. It's running out. There we go. So I'm just going to take one pump, and I'm just going to work that through my ends. So about ponytail and down. Really working that in and through my sides. And then I'm also going to add more oil once my hair is curled. And I try to get these little layers up through here. I try to get the oil on the ends up through there. You don't want to get this oil on your roots because then your hair is going to look a little greasy. But I do have some shorter layers up through here. If you do need to do your hair in different layers because your hair is thick or it's just a little bit easier, be sure to grab a clip and start at the bottom of your hair, at this bottom layer, and then work your way up. I don't normally do that, and I'm going to show you how I curl my hair. I'm just taking my flat iron. I'm going to start right here in the front, taking a section about this big, and I start about right through here, and I'm just going to twist that and pull it out. So I twisted it halfway and I pull it out, and I'm leaving my ends out so that they're straight. Okay, I'm going to just move down here, and I'm going to do the same thing. So you're going to clamp it right through here, and then we're pulling this back away from our face. So clamp down, twist it one time halfway, and then pull it out. And you can go all the way to the ends if you want. I just think it looks a little more beachy and wavy with the ends straight. So just like so. And then I'm going to do one more going back. Okay, so again, we're going to clamp that, and you can see my fingers are facing forward. So I'm going to clamp that, turn it so my fingers are facing back and my thumb's facing forward, and pull that out. Leaving that end out. Okay, so now these front three pieces are curled going back. I'm going to take this next section and I'm going to curl it going forward so that all of the curls don't clump together. If I'm just curling my hair and I want it to look more flowy, I won't do this. I'll take everything back. But if I want more of a beach wavy look, then I will rotate. I'll do a few going back and a few going forward. So again, I'm just going to take a section of hair about the same size. Okay, so this time I'm going to clamp and my thumb is going to be forward. So I'm going to clamp down at about the same place and I'm going to twist that so now my fingers are facing forward and I'm pulling that out. So that is a good way to know if you're facing the right way. If you want your curls to go forward, then your thumb is going to be facing out and you're going to turn it so that your fingers are facing forward. So you're just going to go from your thumb to your fingers and then pull that straight out. And then I'm going to move down a little ways. And I don't always curl every single piece of hair, especially if I have put a few loose curls in the day before, because those are just going to blend and then you don't have to make sure to get every single piece. Okay, so again, we're going to clamp down. Our thumb is forward. We're going to pull that out and our fingers are facing forward and continue to pull that. I hope this is making sense. Now we're going to continue on to the back. Since our last curls are facing forward, we're going to take our next curls towards the back. And this gets a little more tricky when you're doing it on yourself, so just be patient. Since we're taking these curls back, our fingers are going to be facing forward and then we're going to twist it till we see our thumb and then pull that out. Okay, we're clamping. Twist it so you can see your thumb and pull out. Going down a little ways, we're going to clamp that so we can see our fingers. Twist that until you can see your thumb and pull straight out. You see those curls? Now back here in the back, you're going to kind of be doing this without being able to see. So if it's easier to curl your hair back, then just continue to go back. If it's easier for you to curl them forward, then go forward. Whatever is easier back through here, take that layer. I'm going to clamp. Sometimes I have to do these pieces in smaller sections. So just try to not go over your curls over and over and over again like I do. If you do have to go over a curl more than one time, be sure that you pay attention to the direction that the curl is going. If it's going forward, make sure you take it forward again. If it's going back, back again. If you try to fight the curl, it's going to look all crazy, and then you're probably going to have to go over it over and over and over again until it looks right. So this one was going forward. It's always good to have a hand mirror so that you can check the back of your hair and make sure everything is curled and looking the way that you want it to look. Now we're going to do the same thing over on this side, and I don't know why I feel like I have to move in this direction, so I'm actually just going to continue from this point. I want this to go towards the back, so I'm going to clamp so that you can see my fingers, and then I'm going to turn that so that you can see my thumb and pull that straight out, leaving those ends out. Okay, I'm going to work down a little ways. Okay, I'm doing the same thing, taking that towards the back. So I'm clamping it down so that you can see my fingers, twisting that so that you can see my thumb, and pulling that out, leaving those ends out. Now I'm going to take this section and I'm going to curl that towards the front. So no matter where I end up, I want the hair around my face to go towards the back. So even if that leaves all of these sections going back, I just think that that looks a little bit better to pull all of those curls back away from your face. Okay, so this curl is going to go forward. So we're going to clamp down so that you can see your thumb. You're going to twist so that you can see your fingers and pull that straight out, leaving those ends. Okay, I'm just going to take that same section and go up a little farther and just a little smaller section. Sometimes I have to do this. And I'm just going to make sure to twist that really, really well at the roots and pull that out. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go down a little ways. So we're grabbing it so that you can see your thumb, twist it so that you can see your fingers, and pull that out. I just want one more to go forward, so it's just a little bit smaller. I'm just clamping that down, twisting that, pulling it out. This whole section of hair is going to go back. Clamp that down so that you can see your fingers, twist that so you can see your thumb, and pull that out. Sometimes this gives a little wavy thing right there. If you don't like that, you can just take your flat iron and just smooth that out a little bit, so you don't have any kinks right there. Okay, and then again, I'm just going to take a small layer up through here, and I'm just going to try to curl that a little bit more. Okay, now that everything is curled, I'm just going to look through my hair and make sure all of my ends are straight, because I like them straight. If you don't need to do this part, but I do like my ends to be straight, even up through my layers. Once my curls or my waves look the way I want them to look, I'm going to just grab a little more oil, just about the same amount, just like one pump. Again, I'm just going to work that through my ends. I just feel like this gives your hair a little extra shine and pieces those waves out a little bit more. I like to kind of scrunch it up when I apply it this time. Next, I'm taking the Push Up by Big Sexy. I'm just going to spray that all over and kind of scrunch that up. Alright, and once you're done, if you feel like you need a little more hold, go ahead and add some hairspray. Let me know if you like this as much as I do, and if you try it, I would love to see pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendations for upcoming videos, please leave it down in the comments below. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!